Welcome back. If you're just joining us, this is Sporty Monday, Citizen TV, the most comprehensive sports show in the land. And of course, Steve Chitera has challenged me that he can bike. I'm also dropping down the gauntlet. Of course, we're going to compete with him and see who comes out top of that race. And of course, we'll bring that to you. Before we shift gears, we had asked you about WADA and what measures should be taken. And our javelin star, Julius Yego, of course, is tuned, a big fan of the show. Yego, we thank you. We'd asked you what, in your view, should be done to eradicate doping. And Yego, you're saying the public should be made aware of the real issues WADA raised on EDAC. Compliance issues is not what has been shared to the public. Why are EDAC not saying they are under serious concern of result management? They should come clean on it. What have they done on the issues athletes have raised against them? Isn't that a serious concern that need to be addressed? Yet athletes might be wrong on some issues, but they need to correct and address them. Many things need to be addressed. Who are they employing? And is there a serious competition for those posts on merit? A lot need to be addressed. That's Julius Yego, our foremost javelin star. We thank you for those insights. And now on Sporty Monday, let's shift gears and now go all the way to the border of Kenya. That's Busia County. And we had senators visit the county and participate in a friendly match against Busia county government. Of course, the senators won that contest. Let's take a look at the highlights. And of course, those are some of the pictures we are having from Busia. Wakili, I'll come to you. I'm not sure if this is your home county, but
no, it's not.
What really dominated on this friendly match was actually the need to better sports infrastructure. That was a dominant theme. And you look at that, that's a primary ground where these senators competed against Busia county government. I'm not saying senators shouldn't play on that ground, but let's take a listen to the reaction first of all.
Ukiangalia stadium iliharibika. Sasa tuna stadium. Uwanja iko tu ile ya kuomba tuomba shule. County haina uwanja. Kwa hiyo imekana ukiangalia Busia County linatoa wachezaji wakubwa. Kwa hiyo wanachezea national team akina Nabwire kutoka Busia County, kina Wanyama wanatoka Busia County. Lakini sisi tumesaulika akina Mushiri ni watu wa Busia County hapa. Lakini shida ni ya uongozi. Uongozi wajaribu sana watutengenezee uwanja. At least pia tuko na ile kiwanja mzuri.
Na mimi nilikuwa naomba wakina Mariga, serikali ya juu, serikali ya county, donors, partners wakuja pamoja waungane pia watujengewe stadium. Hakuna venye sisi tunaweza county mzima inaweza leta factory kama hii kwa shule ambapo shule yenyewe ni mara mtupu.
The essence of this is a build-up match for very many series that we expect to take place next week in the county assembly. We expect that our staff, our honorable members, are going to learn and interact more with senators and staff from the Senate. Also, we expect that the public is going to come and join us, put out their airs, the problems that are very timid in this county, to the senators and try and find together solutions for those problems.
So I think it's an important session whereby we want to, it will help us break any ice that may be between those that people begin looking at each other just as ordinary human beings. They don't know, so that when we get to the sessions tomorrow, we'll be engaging with people who know each other.
That's Busia Senator Okia Okoiti Omtata. And of course, some fans giving their insights. Wakili.
You know, he likes saying, in the parliament, he said on record that he is not Busia senator. He's a senator
of the Republic of Kenya.
From Busia.
From Busia. Yes. Actually, that's right. Yeah. He's actually senator of the Republic of Kenya. Yes. But he's representing Busia County, yes, isn't he? Yes. Yeah. Of course, legislation. That's why we have counties and demarcation of boundaries. Actually, there's the issue of the review of the boundaries, which IEBC is racing against. But of course, that's Senator Okia Okoiti Omtata. The fundamental point from that tournament is stadium infrastructure. or the lack of requisite facilities in the region. And that's a primary school. I don't think even a primary school should be having such a ground.
It's a shame. In Western Province, we do not have such type of primary school fields or even playing grounds. We only see that in Nairobi, in Western and Nyanza, because there's very good rainfall, and football is one of the most popular sports. And therefore, when it comes to the facilities, people try to do their level best. But be that as it may, it's important to mention this. I know for a fact there's a stalled Busia Stadium project funded by the Busia County. Yeah, Busia County. We do not know the very good senator, or a Kenyan senator from Busia, what he has done to make sure that the persons or the architects behind the stalling of the project have been brought to book. Now, there's, I've always said this, the Constitution of Kenya demarcates some roles between the national government and the county government. When it comes to sports, sports is one of the functions that both the national government and the county government share. I now cannot start wailing here, oh, national governments ought to have built a stadium. When the county
each level government should play their role.
Yes,
absolutely.
And then lastly, you know, when we were having the Talanta Hela, Busia County won the girls' competition. I thought that would have been enough motivation for the people from Busia. And of course, the then minister was Babu Namwamba, who really served well. But I really hoped that perhaps it will have triggered a conversation about improvement of facilities.
Absolutely. Yes. Well, Master, just 5 seconds, sum it up.
You know, the most interesting thing in this country is that all these counties, they have funds allocated to sports department. Even they have waziris for sports as a department in the counties. But you really wonder where these funds go, because I don't see any activities in these counties. I don't see any development. This year I was impressed by Siaya coming up with the stadium, complete stadium, and at Tatan. In fact, Betika had a championship there the other day. Yeah.
Of course, it's talking of Siaya County government. I'm still far from impressed by what has been done.
What about Homa Bay?
Homa Bay. This is the point, guys. This is the point, guys. They've put forth some
that's a national.
But we want those stadiums they're constructing to meet proper standards.
Yes.
Don't just wake up and put this because I have some 50 million there.
Yes.
Let this. You could have a modest 10,000-seater stadium, but
so between that substandard in Siaya, what is substandard in Siaya is far off better than what hosted senators.
You see, I gave a proposition. I think the governors should pay me for this. I proposed that let Western Kenya pool their resources together.
And they have
the county governments in the Lake Basin region, as they call it in terms of those conferences, the Lake Basin Economic Bloc. Let them pool resources together and give us an international stadium, either in Kisumu, Kakamega, or Busia. It will be far much better than a substandard ground in Busia.
You know, I'm a bit disappointed. I'm disappointed with his proposal. Yeah. He's only speaking about one stadium, one international stadium.
Yes.
With the talent in Kenya.
You see,
we should have several.
No, we don't have the time.
Wakili,
we can go on.
Let me help you. Would you rather eat a whole sack of ugali or eat a well-balanced meal that is a small portion? Which one will you go for?
I would eat a whole... I mean, I'm a lunje. Why should I not eat a whole sack?
Okay, we're out of time.
Anyway, you're speaking about ugali.
When it comes to stadia, Chitera, you're out of order. When it comes to stadia, the debate can go on and on. Yeah.